Hey everyone, this is part 2 of transitioning from employee to self-employed mentality. In the previous video I talked about linear income versus exponential income. In this video I'm going to analyze what a typical work week looks like and how you want to maximize and balance your time. First of all, you understand that a part-time effort generates less than part-time results. And I'll show you what that looks like in a minute here. But it's really key that if you're going to make real estate your career, you give it a full-time effort. Number 2, understand the laws of diminishing returns. It's also really important to understand that life is not all about making money, and if you are not finding the correct balance of personal and professional time, you're actually going to get worse results. Even though you may make a few more dollars, the returns are not going to give you the benefits, the bountiful life you're looking for. And number 3, find your sweet spot. And I'll show you what that looks like here in the next screen. This right here is a typical work week in an agent's life. Again, we use the word reward right here because there's more to life than making money. This is your quality of life, this is your personal achievements, as well as income you're making. And then time spent. This is hours in a typical week that you're working. So a couple things you want to notice here. Part-time results generate part-time results. That's this space right here. If you're working 20 hours a week in real estate, this is the best you can achieve. The reason why that is because I showed you in the previous video, exponential results. You'll never get up that mountain, you'll never climb that first hill if you don't have enough energy or momentum going into your business. You'll always be stuttering and sputtering out. And a lot of agents leave the business 80% in the first 2 years because they live in this land right here. Number 2, you want to be aware of the laws of diminishing return. If you're working 80, 100 hours a week, if you're in this space right here, your reward's quite low because even though you may make a few more dollars than the guys that are working in this space, you're actually sacrificing too much of your personal life. There's a reason why our industry has a high divorce rate. It's because people live in this space right here. So make sure that you're optimizing your professional time to get the maximum dollar per hour so that you can enjoy your life. And this then of course leads to the sweet spot. You want to find a space that I recommend is in here. 40 to 60 hours is a sweet spot on this side of the curve. And the reason why is that you're putting in the maximum energy to get the highest dollar per hour return. Focus heavily on finding the space right here. As a self-employed person, you need to maximize the hours you're spending on the different tasks of your day. This is your allotment of hours. So say I have 50 hours a week, I have to do X, Y, Z. I have to do prospect, I have to show homes, I have to do contracts, I have to do bookkeeping, I have to do marketing. So I need to put hours in each one of those jobs to make sure you're getting the results you have. Do not allow yourself to get into the space here because you're going to find the results aren't worth it. And again, the final point on this is if you're living in this space, and this is where most agents make the mistake in the beginning, they say, I'm going to transition from my part-time job into my real estate career. And that's fine. If you need to transition in the beginning stages, you need income coming in those first few months, more power to you. But do not let yourself think for a second that you can get to a full-time real estate career by putting in a part-time effort. You need to focus heavily on the sweet spot. So if you need 20 hours a week at somewhere else, do it, but that's in addition to the 40 hours a week you're doing in real estate. That's a hard burn, but you need to do that to get your career going. Otherwise, you'll stay in this space forever, and this space is burnout city. This space is why 80% of agents quit in the first 2 years. So I hope this has been helpful. Build your career, find your sweet spot, and have great success.